I'm now going to Nakano Broadway, the well-known shopping complex in Tokyo, famous for its anime, manga, and collectible goods. Having been here before, this was a different experience to Akihabara. All the stores inside with a mixture of the vintage or limited items. There are 4 levels, but the second and third floors is where we want to be going. Nakano Broadway is known for its numerous Mandarake stores, each one having its own unique items, so you will see some named as Special 3 or Special 6. So let's begin with the hunt, starting off with some anime items like Dragon Ball and One Piece. You will find a lot of figures on display in their glass cabinets as well as the boxed items, and as always plenty of the SE Figuarts and Figma line. There are retro items where you won't find that common in other stores, so you may be able to see it here. And you'll be walking along aisles and aisles of boxed figures, as well as many figurines on display. Next up, let's take a look at this shop called Toy Barn. And here is a store which dedicates its items to boxing, but there is a mixture of the other sports collectibles, and you will find a lot of items for the Rocky series, and there's also collections for UFC and wrestling merchandise. And this store has a lot of movie themed characters like Gremlins. And the not so popular movies, but it's still cool to see there are figures of them for those who do like the films. This shop also has the classic NECA Resident Evil, or Biohazard as they call it in Asia, and some Predator and Alien sets below. Next is Robot, which is a store they also have in Akihabara, a large selection of the classic Western genre choices. So let's start at the outside displays. Inside you will find a lot of the comic superhero figures, including the DC Multiverse with the Batman from BVS, as well as the latest McFarlane Toys line. And a huge selection of the DC merchandise figures. And once again, more movie figurines like Flash Gordon and Pirates of the Caribbean. Let's now move on to the Marvel collection. So I noticed there are a lot of the Spider-Man figures from the animated series. I even found some rare items from the 90s and 2000s, including the Toy Biz ones. A mixture of some old items like the animated series mug, as well as the modern items like the SH Figuarts and Marvel Legends. And here is a brief look at their Star Wars section. And also found some NECA Robocops and a Judge Dredd series. And here is the best of the rest. And let's take a look at the next store called Emoju. And it's not just figurines, you can also buy varsity jackets, t-shirts and bags with some cool designs on them. This store named Heavy Coro Toys is a great place for small accessories, badges, keyrings and mini figurines, and I think they also make some great souvenir gifts. I also spotted the McFarlane Toys Akira figures, which are high in demand. And there's lots of the Dragon Ball and One Piece figures once again, which do include an SH Figuarts collection. And now for my favourite store in Nakano Broadway, it is the Mandarake Special 5. This was a store I visited a few years back where there were lots of SH Figuarts and Mayfex finds and plenty of the old classic superhero figures. So here is their collection with the Figuarts, Mayfex and Mezcos all on display outside. And they also have some 1/6 scales including Hot Toys available. And now let's head inside Special 5 where we have some of the older releases where you'll find a lot of the classic DC and Marvel figures. Of course, it's not just for their superhero figures, we also have some classic NECAs like for their Turtles movie line. So that was a tour around Nakano Broadway, which is always a must visit when I'm in Tokyo. I say in terms of the finds, it is up there with Akihabara. And as I said, the last store, which is one of my go-tos, I managed to pick up two figures I have been hunting for. So the first one was the Mayfex Batman 3.0 from The Dark Knight, and the other one was the DC Multiverse Katana from Suicide Squad. Be sure to check out my other hunts around Tokyo, including the Tamashii Nation's flagship store, Amiyami, Yamashi Roya, Yodobashi and more Mandarake stores. Thanks for watching.